right, and we are live. Welcome, my friends, to a Monday update stream where we chat about updates that are going on and happening in the RightNow community. Welcome to Happy Monday. It's always interesting. The Monday streams, I always try to keep them very casual and nothing planned for them so we can just kind of catch up. I usually end up starting these Monday streams with checking in on everybody. How are you doing on your writing goals? How has it been so far? We're in March now, which means we're already 2 months into the year. So, those of you know, I made a huge goal for myself for February in terms of how many words I was going to get. I'll share that with you guys in just a moment. But today we're going to hop into talking about the brand new Read Now book club, which I'm super stoked. I'm very excited about. So we're going to be talking about the brand new Read Now book club, what the logistics of that's going to look like, all of the aspects and facets of being a Read Now book club member. And then we'll also talk about the updated RightNow channel, YouTube channel membership. And we'll go a little in depth into each of the two tiers now that we've upgraded from the 1 to the 2-tier system. We launched the channel membership, I want to say in October, November, December, January. So did that for about 5 months at the 1 tier, and then starting with month number 6, launching tier 2. So I'll get into all that in just a little bit. But Calvin, ML, great to see both of you guys. How's the writing vibe today? And what was your guys' goals for February? Were you able to achieve your goals? So you guys know for me that with Scarecrow, I set a really high goal for myself of trying to hit 70,000 words in the month of February. My goal was, all right, can I do 70,000 words? And I did not achieve it. I got close to halfway. I went back and I looked at my progress of what I had written in terms of revision and what I've gone through. I was like, probably, I would say maybe 50% of it was a rewrite and 50% revision. But I would say that I hit about 30,000 of my February goal. So I would love to hear from you guys. What was your February goal? Did you accomplish it? Did you not? Did you not accomplish it? And what's that mean for March? It made me look into Scarecrow itself, and I'll just bring up the opening table of contents here. Because I'd be really curious to see if you guys were able to meet your goals and then what March is going to look like. Because I think goal setting is very important. So like you guys can see here, right? I have the Scarecrow document, but right now the book is split up. Well, technically part 1 is going to be split up into 4 books. So let's say I'll have book 2. This will be book 3 and book 4. So it's going to be split up into 4 different sections. I want to say with where I'm at right now, which is I'm on chapter 19. I'm about 50,000 out of the 150,000 words that are in it, which means I'm technically a third of the way through the book, at least what's written, even though technically I need to get rid of some extra stuff. I'll probably be cutting some stuff in the upcoming chapters to get us to the midpoint a little sooner. So yeah, and I think that's actually a good call. So that's kind of where I'm at. You guys can see it, right? Book 3, book 4. And I want to say book 2 takes me to, I think 27 or 28 is midpoint, I believe. So I feel pretty good about it. Of course, I wish I had hit 70,000 words, but that's all right. I'm not going to feel less. I just feel like it's a great goal for March. So February got 30,000, which means March, if I have about 100,000 words left, I'm going to try to see if I can aim for 50,000 in March and then 50,000 in April, which means that I should, if I can at least meet that goal, then trying to finish the second draft of the book by the end of April, if I stay on top of it and consistent with my writing. So that's definitely something that I'm aiming to achieve, which means that my goal for March is 50,000 words. I'll see if I am successful or not. So we'll see. Hey, what's up, guys? Calvin, I got a few chapters added, so that's progress for me. Wonderful. I know, and sometimes any progress is good progress, which is actually really cool. And I know you've been really consistent, Lynn. You're like, hi, everyone. I achieved my goal for February. I finished the book. Lynn, congrats. Congrats, my friend. That's actually really exciting. Mhm. I think finishing anything is such a huge milestone. Congratulations again. I know anytime we finish any type of milestone like that, it's super cool. That's sweet. So does that probably means that now you're probably getting ready for revision or maybe taking a break? Let's see. Hey, what's up, LeMay? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Calvin, I want to try and get to chapter 20 of book 2 for March goal. Okay. That's good. Good goal to have. I was like, how many chapters are you into it so far, Calvin? ML, you're like, I was too busy to set goals for February. And you know what, ML? Sometimes that happens, right? Like we're dealing with life, and sometimes we have to take a step back to actually have realistic goals because we got to feel like the goals are like life goals. And I think when we have months like that, that's absolutely all right. And I think then at times like that, it's like any progress is good progress when that's like the type of area that we are at in life. So but I feel like March is going to be so much better, my friend. March will be much, much better. Lynn, you're like, March goal is to do revisions on my co-written project and to outline next ghost romance book. Ooh, that's exciting. Well, so you have two things. So you're doing a co-written project. That is super cool, by the way. I guess technically Adventure Right Now, our November Choose Your Own Adventure story was a co-written project. I would say that was my first like real one that Chatzel and I did. And that was a fun experience where we were writing it on screen, then we did it with help from the community. That was fun. And I mean, I think the biggest challenge was that we had two different styles of writing and trying to find areas where styles intermingled. So it was a really great learning experience. And we're definitely going to finish the book. I made the decision that I wanted to get through this draft of Scarecrow before I return to finalizing that. I think we have to write the last two chapters. I think we have to write the last two chapters, which is the climax, and then it will need to go through a round of revisions and editing before we can launch it. Let's see, Lynn. I usually take a break from finished books while I prep for the next one. Yeah, and that's pretty common. I'm not surprised by that. And I mean, you have a really great consistency, Lynn. So it sounds like you've come up with a system that works out really well for you, which is awesome. And especially for those in series. So actually, it makes me wonder then, whenever you finish a book in a series, do you then take a break from the book in the series? Or is it like, okay, just next book and keep churning out regardless of if it's in the series or if it's a separate project or not? It's actually kind of interesting. Except it makes me question when I finish Scarecrow book 1, do I then go straight on to Scarecrow book 2? Finishing the Hermes the Cat side project with Soul, that for me, that's kind of like a minor project. I feel like that's something I'll be able to do in like 2 weeks. I'm not that's not a tough one for me. But I'm thinking in terms like the next like long-term project. I'm like, okay, do I go straight onto Scarecrow book 2? Do I create some filler content or some filler stories in between book 1 and 2? Or do I work on something that, yeah, I don't know, because I'm like, at some point I'll probably need to do some type of nonfiction book about writing and the writing journey, because I think that kind of goes hand in hand with what we're doing at right now. So, but then I go back and forth because I'm excited for book 2. I'm getting more and more sense of what the story is going to look like in my mind. And yeah, I don't know. That's probably something I'll play by ear. I'll have to see how I feel once book 1, I'm like, done. The editor sent me the draft. It's revised. It's going into proofreading. I'm like, all right, at least the writing portion of that is done. Nice, Calvin. You started page 14 of that on Saturday. Excellent. Wonderful, wonderful, my friend. That's really cool to hear. Lanyard, I can usually outline the next book while waiting to revise, then revise before the next book is actually written. It's actually not a bad idea. So then it's almost like you're tackling a couple books at a time in a sense. That probably helps with things like foreshadowing and continuity, especially in series. I like that. I think that's a good strategy. And I feel like a lot of writers probably do something very similar to that, especially with series. So all right, awesome. So let's get into the updates. So let's get into the two updates today. So we have two major updates. I guess technically three. Like I said, today's stream is going to be super short. Let's knock out all of the updates we have. So I got three major updates. Let's start off with the Discord. So the Right Now Discord, I just did a couple quick updates for it. Nothing crazy. I was like, let's see if I can blow this up. So the big things with the Discord is I've now launched the ReadNow Book Club member. So if you go to the pick a roll, you can now, as I go to the bottom here, you can now identify as a ReadNow Book Club member. So it makes it easier for new members who want to join us. And then once you elect yourself as a book club member, then you will get access to the ReadNow Book Club category. And then you will be able to access the channels. I literally, before the stream, just posted the ReadNow Book Club discussion. So that way now writers will be able to be involved in the discussion of the book on a week-by-week basis, which is going to be super cool. Very excited about that. And then what else? There wasn't anything crazy for this update. I want to say I added a couple more channels. Lynn, you had a great recommendation for doing a channel based on publishing. I think the publishing journey has so many highs and lows, and I think having its own spot for it is a great idea. I threw up the here in publishing chat so you guys can see under our just chatting categories. Writers chat and general chat tends to be our most popular one. Meme chat has actually been pretty popular too, actually. So we'll see if people like publishing chat. This is a much needed channel. Thank you, JL. Wonderful. Glad you guys are already enjoying it. As always, what I do with the Discord channels is I watch how people interact with it. And then over weeks at a time, if it's channels like people use, I play into it more. If there's channels that people don't use, then I'll end up either reorganizing or hiding them. It's interesting with the fun and games, people love the question game. Like, everyone loves the question game. Like, I'm actually surprised the question game's the one that's probably the one game that's been the most active for the longest period of time as compared to the Write a Story games. And thinking about it, I think it's because there's no obstacle to entry. All you have to do is ask a question and you can play. Whereas the Write a Story games, they're great, but the more people that add to these, the more that you have to have some idea of the backstory that's been set up so far. So I think this has been a really great learning, and leads me to believe, or leads me to continue to determine, like, okay, what types of Discord channels are people probably going to want if for like fun and games or some of these other categories, for instance. Awesome. And then let's see. Excellent, Lynn. I love that you're already sharing some tips and tidbits on here. For me, like, the publishing chat is going to be one that I'm just not super familiar with yet. So I know I'm so going to be learning from everybody who's posting in here, because I'm literally about to be going through this process, and I've been learning so much from all the authors we brought on the channel and from the research and the networking. So I always want to learn more, which is super cool. And then let's go where I'm back at announcements. What else did I do? Oh, I also added a new video or live promo channel. So anybody who has videos or live streams, I've now created a specific channel where you can post, where you can advertise. Like, maybe it's a video you've already uploaded. Maybe it's like a TikTok video or an Instagram video, or maybe it's a forthcoming live stream. We now have a spot to promo these types of things. So I thought it'd be good to give it this own space. I thought that would be awesome. And then, as always, for anybody who has ideas to improve the Discord, definitely make sure to drop ideas in here. So definitely drop ideas if there's things that you guys want to see in the Discord. That really helps. Awesome. I feel great about that. I love our Discord. Like, our Discord's going to be, how many members are we at? We're at 130. Nice. So And what I love is that we're active in it daily with different types of conversations, and I can tell how much value different writers are getting out of it, which I think is incredible. Hey, what's up, Susan? Nil, Susan, welcome. Glad to have you guys here, my friends. Susan, you're like, I'm going to join the April Camp NaNoWriMo this year with a second revision of my book. Ooh, that's exciting. You're going to have to tell us what you think of Camp Nano in April. I know NaNoWriMo had a lot of protests, a lot of people protesting it last year due to their stance on AI, which was very poorly received. And yeah, so a lot of people protested Nano. So it'll be interesting to see how Nano tries to come back from it, and what the next couple of years look like for Nano, whether it's like they've able to reposition or people just forget about it or something else pops up. So that'll be really interesting. But that's awesome, Susan. You'll definitely have to let us know how it goes. I'd be really curious to see what the experience feels like. Absolutely. Susan. Yeah, it was a big thing. It was a big thing. I think it happened sometime last year. I think it happened like summer in last year when they did the stance on AI, and the writing community was really upset about it. I honestly I personally think that Nano just kind of screwed up, and I think they framed the conversation in the wrong light, and so many people are on edge about AI that it rubbed too many people the wrong way. So, especially when you're a big brand like that, you have to A, be aware of how people feel about big things, and then B, recognize that you're going to deal with consequences when you take a stance on something like AI. So, you just have to be prepared for that type of thing. But I mean, we did Nano here on the channel, and we were doing good. So awesome and excellent. So that was Discord. So let's see. Let's move right along. So everyone, once again, make sure if you're not in the ReadNow Discord, make sure to join. Link down in the YouTube description down below if you're not already a member. Okay, so let's hop into the next one, the Read Now Book Club. Woo! Read Now Book Club. All right, so I'm super stoked about this. So, the Read Now Book Club. So, let's go back here. Let's look at this. All right. I need to remember which one was the right link. Oh, there we go. I was like, I hit the wrong one. All right, here we go. So, as you guys can see, right? So, as of Saturday, we officially launched the Read Now Book Club. If you want to become a member, all you have to do is linked down in the YouTube description is the form for you to go fill out this little simple questionnaire so you can join our Read Now Book Club. I was like, here is our YouTube thumb, which is so exciting. I absolutely love it. So this is the thumbnail for the Read Now Book Club. This is a book club for writers. So this is a book club for writers. It's going to be super awesome. Such a great experience. Now, let's see. So the book that we're reading for the month of March by our very own ML Claxon, we are reading Dead Caster, which is the first book in this series. So it's going to be a great book. This is what we're reading. I already know a number of the members have already started reading it. I know some of our Read Now Book Club members are fast readers. Some are not as fast. So we've actually created a space on the Discord channel for us to be able to discuss sections of the book week by week. So I've split the book into 4 sections based on the overall page and chapter count. Each week, the Read Now Book Club channel will be a space for you to talk about that section of the book. So even if people read ahead or people aren't reading as fast enough, we still have a space so that way people could discuss each section as the month progresses. So it's going to be really cool. And then anybody who wants to go check out the book, it's linked down in the YouTube description down below. And in terms of what the schedule looks like, so let's see. So this is basically how it works. Actually, I don't think I need to do the how it works one right now. Let's go for what the March schedule looks like for Deadcaster. So we started reading Deadcaster on Saturday, right? So Saturday was the first day of the Read Now book club. Now, like I said, week by week, if you're in the Discord channel, you're going to be able to discuss the book with us. So that way you can interact with the other writers and readers as you're progressing through the book. On March 15th, we didn't add it to this link, but right now the book is available to purchase. Let me pull up the link. Right now, the book is available to purchase. So it's linked down in the YouTube description. Let's see. So you can literally get it for $2.99, $3. Not that big of a haul if you just want to support the writer, or if you're signed up for Kindle Unlimited, you get it for free. Right? So there's two options. And then for anyone who is a Read Now book club member, we're actually going to be making it available as a free offering for Read Now book club members for 3 days on, let's see, March 8th through 10th. Yeah, it's like March 8th through 10th. So that's going to be this coming weekend. So anybody who wants a free copy of the book and is a Read Now Book Club member will be able to have access to it. We will send it out to the Read Now Book Club members who want access to the book for free March 8th through 10th, which is this Saturday through next Monday. And all you have to do to become a Read Now Book Club member is simply go fill out the form linked in the YouTube description down below and come join us on the Discord. So super cool. And then next weekend, March 15th, I was like, is that next weekend? No, weekend after next. So 2 weeks from now, we'll have the author interview with ML Claxon. So we'll be talking about where ML is going to sit down with us and we're going to have an awesome interview about what it was like, what his process was like creating the book, how he feels about it. We're going to have some really in-depth questions between ML, myself, and some of our co-hosts. So it's going to be an absolutely great discussion. And then at the end of the month, you'll want to make sure to stick around and, of course, make sure you've read the book by Saturday, March 29th, when all of the co-hosts are going to come together and we're going to have a live discussion of the book. So the end of the month one is definitely the one you're going to want to make sure you show up for if you want to be involved in the live discussion of it. And you kind of want to see like, okay, what did we think of the book? What did we like? What did we not like? Why? Why not? Because let's be real, we love talking about stuff. And when we've all just gone through this experience, we're going to be able to enjoy it together. Now, the reason that this is a book club for writers is because we're going to analyze it from a writing standpoint. Right. And it's nothing to tear apart the book. That's not what it's about. The goal of it is every single time we write a new book, we should grow as writers. Right. And understanding this, things that work and things that don't work, the goal is for you to be able to walk away from this live stream learning something new about the writing process, whether or not you write or read in this genre or not. So awesome. Penumbra, you're like, I have 4 free books for Monday on my Amazon page. Ooh, that's exciting. Like, we all need more books because 2025 needs to just stop being such a highness brat. I know, right? Which is why it's all the more reason that it's up to us to have some awesome reading experiences and to keep telling the stories that we want to tell. So very excited about that. The ReadNow Book Club is such a cool experience. I'm really looking forward to seeing how everybody takes to the ReadNow Book Club member. I hope you are all signed up because I'm looking forward to seeing what the discussion is like. I can already tell on the Discord channel, there's a couple of you who've probably already started reading the book. I know some of our faster readers probably could have finished it already if they were not pacing themselves. We have a couple of fast readers in the community. I am not one of them. I'm under the slow reading category. But actually, I'm a fast reader when I have the time to read a book, right? My problem is I'm lacking time. So I'm putting myself in the slow reader category, but hopefully this book club will help me. So very much looking forward to that. If any of you have any questions about the ReadNow Book Club, drop it down in the YouTube description or down in the chat. I guess the chat is right here right now. So drop it down in the chat and yeah, drop your questions. I would love to hear what questions you have about the ReadNow Book Club. ask your questions. I know I'm super looking forward to it. And then in April, essentially the way we're going to determine the next book, and this is the framework we will go with, the co-hosts, we will decide a genre in the middle of the month. So right after the ML Claxton interview, we're going to let you guys pick books from within that genre. The co-host will then take all the books you guys suggest, and we will narrow it down to 6. The 6 final books the community will vote on. Whichever one the community votes on is the book that we will read. So this is the framework we're all going to do. So this way we will announce the April book by let's see, where did that go? We will then announce what the April book is by the book discussion live stream. So by the time we hit the end of the month, you guys will have suggested books, you'll have voted, and we will announce what the April book is going to be by March 29th. So make sure, I'm sure I'll be doing the live voting on these Monday update streams and on Discord. So yeah, and anyone who's a book club member will always have not only access, but you guys will also get updates as well regarding when things are happening with like the live voting, updates, and things like that. So definitely make sure you're signed up as a book club member. Awesome. I know, Penumbra. I'm so excited about it. The book club is going to be so fun. I know. I'm like super stoked about it, my friend. Really looking forward. I just love the idea that we're supporting our fellow authors in the community and hopefully trying to help each other read a little bit more, as we can all do, as we all need to read a little bit more. Awesome. So with that, I feel pretty great about that. Once again, drop your questions for anybody who has questions about the Read Now book club. That's pretty straightforward. Now, we're going to hop straight into our last announcement. So this is the big one with the RightNow YouTube channel member refresh. Okay. So the YouTube channel member refresh. So for those of you who are aware, if essentially on YouTube, there's options to become a channel member. Down below the YouTube live stream and down below any video, there's a join button. You'll recognize a lot of content creators do it. A lot of streamers, content creators, so forth and so forth have the option to become a channel member. I'll show it here. I'll show you guys what it looks like. And essentially the way the channel member works, the channel membership works out. All right, here we go. So let me show this on the screen. So the way the channel member works out is it's basically a monthly subscription, right? So you guys see here, it's like Inception. I'm looking at myself here. So the way it works out is there's this join button here. Now, when you click on this join button, it gives you the different options of the channel membership. The channel membership is essentially a monthly subscription that supports the community, that supports the channel based on, and it gives you free things based on whatever tier that you sign up for. Now, also recognize that YouTube does take out 30%. So like, even though like, okay, $5 a month, YouTube takes 30% out. So there's something for you to be aware of, which is why things like channel membership and like tipping, super chat, super stickers go such a long way towards supporting content creators. And then especially for myself, this is my main source of income. I mean, not this one specifically, but all these things, this is what I do. So anything and everything helps. Now, in terms of the way that we have the tiers, originally we only had one tier available previously. And let's see, I'm trying to see if it will let me, nope. Okay, it doesn't want to let me go bigger than this. There we go. Okay. So essentially the way that we had it previously is originally there was only one tier. Now there are 2 tiers. I need to update the video. I'll update the video tomorrow. So what it is now is there's 2 tiers. There's a $4.99 tier and a $9.99 tier. So with the $4.99 tier, you're going to get access to the loyalty badges. So if you're on YouTube, you'll see the channel members because they have the icons next to their name. We have the, what was this? I think this is the new channel member, the 1 month, and I want to say this is the 2 month. This is either 2 or 3 months. And then we'll be coming up on our 6 month very soon. I actually really love the way the 6 month came out. I really wanted to play around with the color. Like I thought that was so cool. I was like, make it a little bigger. No, that might be. All right, that might be too big. So, oh well. So there's the 6 month. Very cool. If you become a channel member, and all you have to do is become the $4.99 tier, right? And then you also get access to use the emojis to represent all the different styles of writers you are. We have fantasy, horror, sci-fi, supernatural, romance, a Right Now cup, and a dragon. Because we all know, all right, guys, the dragons, what's up? So in addition, on this $4.99 tier, I've also added a couple things. So just by being a channel member, you're going to get discounted. I offer discounted rates for all alpha read and editing services. You guys all know I'm a book editor and I offer a lot of writing services through my writing service company, the Creative Ghost LLC. Anyone who's a channel member, they get discounts. So I offer discounts for multiple things. I basically will always state like, this is what the standard rate is for the industry. This is the rate I'm offering. And then this is the discounted rate that you're going to be receiving. So that way you're very aware of what like the discount looks like. And that way you recognize like, yeah, I'm really trying to help you guys out because I know how expensive the process is. So you'll get discounted rates. I've been doing this. I just didn't list it on the channel membership thing until this update. I was like, yeah, I guess that makes sense. And then the two additional things you're going to be getting access to. So you're going to be getting the member only live streams. And for those of you guys who don't know, we're actually having the first member only live stream today. So anybody who signs up to become a channel member or is not already a channel member is going to get access to the channel member live stream today. That's happening in 25 minutes. I was like, let me pull up the thumbnail for it. Let's see, where's my thumbnail? All right. So I just created this was just like a quick thumbnail for it. But essentially, so this is the icon that I'm using for today. This is a members only live stream. Essentially, what I'm going to be doing is I've been trying to figure out ways to create more content for the channel to be able to help out writers because I have so much to share. And I've struggled with finding the time because creating the video, doing the editing, doing the production of it is such a time. Takes up so much time. So I've thought of a new strategy. Essentially, what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be filming the video live so you can show up and you can come watch the members only live stream video as I'm filming it. And then after the filming, you're going to be able to ask specific questions regarding whatever the topic is. And once again, this is only for channel members. So it's like you get like the sneak peek of it. And then the video itself will be uploaded at a later point in time. So yeah, it's basically like it was a way that I wanted to help reward members for if you're spending money, like there's a reward. You get the early access while I'm filming it, where previously I just filmed them offline. So this was the thing that I wanted to try. And I saw that other content creators did it as well. So I was like, okay, this seems like this is a thing that works. And then today's topic I'm going to be addressing is how to become an author tuber. So this is one that I'm super passionate about. And I've seen so many great author tubers come to the community and I've done so much research. So today's video, it's going to be in 25 minutes and is going to be how to become an author tuber. So if you're interested in becoming an author tuber, learning more about the journey, maybe you already are and you want to get some more additional insights, to access the members only live stream, you'll have to sign up to become a channel member. And then in addition to this $4.99 tier, you will also get the access to the Right Now Writer Sprint and Accountability Group. So I'm going to be playing around with times. Right now, this group's going to happen every other week. So we'll go, this week's going to be a members only live stream. Next week will be the accountability group. Essentially, you will get an invite. I'll post it on the Right Now YouTube channel under the posts. And you're going to be able to get an invite. This is going to be offline, so it will not be a live stream, but this is a way for us to check in with each other, help hold each other accountable on our writing process, talk about where our goals are and what's not working, and then also do some writing together. You guys know my goal. I'm trying to get 50,000 words this month. So I need your help. So this is going to be a great way for us to check in with each other and on a bi-weekly basis. So the $4.99 tier, I'm always going to be trying out new things and saying like, hey, do people like them? Do writers like them? Yes, no. If it's yes, do more of it. If it's no, then we'll try something else. So Yep. So just for the $4.99 tier, you'll get access to all those things. And then for the $9.99 tier, you're basically getting access. I included the Freaky Friday anthology, the free ebook. Now it's part of the $9.99 membership tier, which is now the RightNow member. So if you're a RightNow member, you're going to get access to the Freaky Friday anthology if you don't have it already. And then for the membership, you also get access to the critique group. So the critique group I launched back in November with the one membership tier at $4.99. I always said from the beginning it was going to be a trial period that we were going to try out for 3 months at the tier. The reason being is because critique groups of this nature usually cost way more money. Usually content creators and authors and like online people out there will charge 50, 100, hundreds, even way more for this type of experience. And as always, I'm trying to figure out ways to be able to generate revenue while also bringing value to you guys, while also making it accessible. So I'm always trying to balance those three. And we're trying it now with the $9.99 tier. I think this one feels a little bit more right. But so far, for everybody who's joined the previous months, they've had really great feedback on it. So all of our channel members who've showed up to the previous critique groups have had awesome feedback. And then when the critique group is, I'm actually going to be posting up a poll for our channel members, for our RightNow members, to be able to add which times would work best for them. Previously, the RightNow member critique group was on the 15th of each month. This time, it's going to be it's going to be the middle of the month, but now I'm going to give you the option to vote on which days work best for you. So that way we can play to your guys' schedules and make it even more accessible. So yeah, that's the $9.99 RightNow member tier. And once again, if you want to join and you're not already a member, link down in the YouTube description down below, or you can click the join button below this live stream. So yeah, awesome. That is everything. Yep, I think that's everything. Yep, that's pretty straightforward. What questions do you guys have? So let me know if you have any questions about anything, whether you want to know more about the YouTube channel membership tier, the new refresh, the ReadNow book club, or anything on the Discord. Let me know. Drop your questions if you have anything. Like I said, today's was a little bit more straightforward. And yeah, that's what I got for you, my friends. Nothing crazy today. I know I saw a couple more of you hop in at TR. Glad you were able to hop in, my friend. Penumbra, you're like, 50K, you got this. Woo! I know, I feel confident. Got 30K in February. And for me to finish the book in a timely manner, I really want to aim for 50K this month and then 50K in April. Of course, like 100K would be preferable, but I think 50K is probably a little bit more realistic. And then I'm like asking myself I'm actually wondering where 50K will actually take me. So I'm wondering now, wonder if 50K is going to take me to the midpoint. And I'm actually kind of just checking on my end. I was kind of curious how much 50K is. Let's see. Let's do that. 36. Let's go. Interesting. All right. So 50K takes me near the end of Act 3, but not quite, or of Book 3. Yeah, 50K takes me right before the Graveyard of the Last. So that's actually interesting. It takes me about 70% through the third part of the book. So interesting. So 50K will take me through the rest of Act 2 and then through a large chunk of Act 3. Whew, man, I'm getting shivers. Like, whew, it's so good. Just like super excited. I am so stoked for what we got. All right, my friends. Hey, what's up, Jennifer? I just saw you hop into the stream. Welcome, welcome. So we've gone over a good number of updates today. I feel pretty good. We touched upon Discord, the ReadNow book club, and then the updated YouTube channel membership. I have to go get ready for the new for our new channel members only live stream. So once again, make sure to hit that join button below if you want to get access to the membership, which I'm doing the live stream, the members only live stream in just under 20 minutes. So if you want access to the channels, the channel member only live stream, become a member, join, and yeah, come join us. Today's topic: how to become an author tuber. Well, I'll go over the process. So we got quite a lot to go through. And then if you're just showing up in the stream, I just saw a couple of you hop in. Make sure to watch the replay because we covered a good number of updates. I think I started around the 10-minute mark with updates. Ooh, awesome, Lillian. That's a good question. You're like, I just got here. Sorry if this question was already answered. Where is the book club in Discord? Also, I agree with Penumbra. Lillian, so that's a great question. If you want to find the ReadNow Book Club, you have to become a ReadNow Book Club member. To become a member, I'll show you guys real fast because this is an awesome question. So the ReadNow Book Club is a private channel on the Discord. You have to become a ReadNow Book Club member. To do that, you have to go to pick a role. And then under the pick a role, right, previously you had all these genres that you could pick from. Now you can go to the channel, the ReadNow Book Club member. You just click this button. And then once you click the button, you'll now get access to the ReadNow Book Club category. And then you can say hi and join us in the discussion. So awesome. Great question, Lillian. Definitely hope to see you join us with the ReadNow Book Club. And then let me know if you have any problems or any issues at all, and I can always help you out on there. So yeah, but yeah, the ReadNow Book Club channel category is up in the RightNow Discord channel. Very much looking forward to chatting about Deadcaster with all of you and seeing just how everybody takes to Emma's book. I'm looking forward to reading it. So awesome. That is all that I got for you today, my friends. Like I said, Mondays are super casual. I have to go prep for the members only live stream. That's all that I got. Hope to see some of you there. And otherwise, I'll be back tomorrow with another daily writing sprint stream, 2 p.m. Pacific, 2, 3, 4, 5 p.m. Eastern. So I'll be back tomorrow, 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern for a daily writing sprint stream. Once again, I'll see any of the channel members on the next live stream. Otherwise, I'll catch you on the morrow. Stay creative, writers.